Hi everyone, Linda from Let's Talk Prepping. And if you think there's government intrusion now and a lack of privacy, wait till you see this. This is how they're going to be monitoring your brain waves. And it's really amazing and scary and just hard to comprehend that this might be coming. Maybe not in my lifetime, but certainly in the lifetime of your kids. So let's go over here and look and see what we have. Okay, we're over here at the World Economic Forum, and as you know, they're meeting this week, and this is one of their speakers, and it's weforum.org. And I'll put the link in the description below. Well, I'll put it in the pinned comment below. And what this is this is a woman, Nita A. Farahane, and are you ready for brain transparency? And I think you should all go and watch this first. They're going to show you a film, and then she's going to speak. I'll summarize what she says, but I really think you ought to go and look at this film because it's really something. So they start with a person in the workplace. So we have this woman in the workplace here, and the thing is that she is thinking thoughts that are not ones for the workplace. And she's looking at the new man there. And what happens is that her boss here can monitor her thoughts and send her a notice that she needs to get back to work. And then, so the next day she's coming into work, and look at this, ceased. What happens is that the government has found someone who is doing corporate espionage or something. And notice right here, they're seizing the brainwave data of all the people working. And they're doing that in order to find co-conspirators with this person who was a criminal. So they're looking at all the brainwave data of everybody, and they're saying, hey, these data matches, so these people must be co-conspirators. Now, this woman then comes on, and she gives her talk. And I'm going to tell you right now what she says in her talk and how scary it is and how we should be so afraid. So her talk is The Battle for Your Brain, Nita A. Farahane. And I guess she has a book by that name, and she's from Duke University. She says that the future that you see in that film has already arrived. Everything in the video is already here today, decoding brain activities in ways we never thought possible. So if that's true, we are in big trouble because she says 5,000 companies now have had their employees' brain waves monitored, and they monitor the unscheduled breaks, productivity, sleepiness, what they're paying attention to, is their mind wandering, and they do it now with like wearable hats, watches, earbuds, things like that. Wearable devices. They really want to have wearable clothes soon that will monitor your brain. So the surveillance of the human brain is already here. It's just a matter of what happens when they put that implant into your brain. How much worse is it going to be? She goes on to mention that wearable devices can't decode the brain as much as we want. So we have to have implants. And right now, what will happen is these implants will transform our lives, which is true. They really will. Not in the way she thinks. They're going to use the excuses that this technology will make it safer in the world, safer in the workplace, a healthier workplace. And what they can do, I thought this was pretty neat, is they can recognize symbols and signs through the brain waves. So let's say you're thinking of your PIN number. They can then get that PIN number through your brain waves without you even realizing they're doing it. So there's not going to be any more mental privacy anymore. It's just going to be everything you think is going to be available to everyone. And if you think it's not going to happen, let's look at this. Let's say you want to fly. I would think the airlines are going to be one of the first ones to do this. You can't fly unless you have the brain implant, because we can't let you on an airplane unless we know that you're not going to hijack the plane. Or in the beginning, it'll start with the frequent flyers. You'll be able to go right on and get on the plane faster and easier, and that'll be the selling point. Pretty soon it will be anybody who wants to fly. Then it'll be if you want to attend a concert, if you want to go to a ball game, if you want to go to the grocery store. And eventually, children going to school will all have to have these brain implants. Why? Because we have to protect their lives. It's the only way we'll know that they're not going to be a troublemaker or come to school with a gun. So we have to give all the children these brain implants. Just like before they attend first grade, they have to have a brain implant. You don't see this happening? I certainly do. And I don't really think it'll happen in my lifetime. I certainly hope not. But things are going so fast, you never know. So pretty soon, everybody will have to have a brain implant to monitor your brain waves, to surveil your brain waves, to see if you're a terrorist. Soon, just to get welfare, to get Medicare, to get Social Security, to get medical attention, to go to a doctor's office, to go to a grocery store. It's going to be mandatory for everyone. Unless there's a big uprising against it. Because again, it's going to be started as, hey, this is good for you, it's easier, things are going to go better for you if you have this brain implant and we monitor your brain waves. We don't really need all the police then, because we just have one central place monitoring brain waves, and then you probably then can send signals to the brain implant that will stop those thoughts. That's even scarier. All of this is going on now, and I guess there's a company now that is putting in some kind of an implant to cure depression. And then I think Elon Musk is doing something also with some kind of an implant for paraplegics. So all of this is going on. If you have any comments, let us know how we're going to combat this, how we're going to stop it, how we're going to say, no, my kids aren't going to have brain implants. I'm not going to have brain implants. It's not for the greater good. So thanks for watching, and please watch the next video.